otra filipina.
Ahí viene. Ahí viene Moreno.
Güey, vámonos, hermano.
El chocolate que trajo yo.
Años. Sí, pasé. Años pasé.
¿Quién quiere chocolate? ¿Quién quiere chocolate?
¿Tú crees?
¿Tú quieres chocolate?
¿Dominicana?
No deja de comerlo allá.
Años pasé.
Está bien. No te muevas hoy.
Dominicano es.
Estamos arriba.
La mamá de...
Ya está escuchando.
Me lo va escuchando los cámaras. Ronnie, prende esa cámara, la del home. Estamos en vivo.
Ok, el himno.
Éramos el de India.
El de India.
Ricardo, déjame ahí que me...
No lo van a poner aquí. Tú lo tienes, el himno.
Aquí, que está
So I can like communicate.
Déjame ahí, Ricardo, voy para
But the words that I know,
Déjame ahí que voy.
Pero esta es la bocina de nosotros.
Oye, ¿tú vas a poner el himno sí o no? Ponlo.
Ustedes son los que me van a poner loco a
El
mí.
de India, ponlo, el de India.
Eso de India, pero por lo menos tú tienes que coger el Bluetooth de ahí.
Está bien, yo me voy a poner.
Brother, que si lo ponemos en YouTube, va a sonar los anuncios. Tú le tienes...
Tú, pa, eso está por afuera, esa bocina.
No. El himno tú lo tienes descargado. Si lo ponemos con el vaina, se van a meter los anuncios de YouTube. Tú lo tienes descargado. Me voy a meter en un problema. A ver, bebiendo alcohol en una vaina que es lo primero que dijeron. Dios mío, papá Dios. Yo pensaba que eso tú lo ibas a tener en la computadora.
Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna ask my mom.
Vámonos, India.
1-1-1-1. Está bien, dale. 1-1-1. Tenemos audio, loco. Baby, creo que estamos en vivo. Ya déjame mandarte el link.
Sandy Bay. Fabio Puerta.
¿Qué lo que se puso a cámara, Ron?
Ya. Está bien ahí.
Concha, güey. Ahí está la cámara. Ah, está sentado ya.
Está sentado ya.
No tenemos audio, loco.
Poncho.
Güey. Dame la música, pa. Güey.
Junior. ¿Qué me va a tirar?
Ronnie, foto,
Que no
foto.
podemos poner
Foto
música.
y video,
sí.
Sí. Pa. Habla, para chequear el audio.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Dame la cámara de abajo, dame esta, loco.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. It is now 10:27 a.m. Canada time. Toronto, Canada time. We have in this game Canada versus India. We are getting ready for the first pitch. And Nick Bartolowski, he is going to be leading off for Team Canada right now, playing shortstop. Here's the first pitch of the game. It's going to be right in there. Strike one. Let me see here. Here's the second pitch of the game. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 0-2. ¿El audio está bien o no? Sí. Here is the 0-2 pitch. That's going to miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. One ball, 2 strikes, folks. Canada versus India in this game. This is the second game of our World Bev International Tournament. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2-2 is the count. Let me see here. Porque vas a estar tarde de YouTube de aquí. ¿Ah? Yo tengo a alguien de Venezuela que quiere hablar algo.
Como ¿dónde está Dominicana? No es que no iba a ganar.
¿Ah?
¿Dónde está Dominicana? No es que no iba a ganar, pues.
No.
¿Qué le digo? Hola, gente. Hola, gente. Sigan esta página, vean todos los juegos. Venezuela campeón, recuerda eso.
Ustedes podían escuchar de uno de los jugadores del equipo de Venezuela. And we have a strikeout to start off the game for Team Canada. 1 out in the first inning. We're in the top of the first inning. 1 away, folks. 1 out. Now we have batting for Canada. We have Darius Michael Gage playing center field. And that first pitch is going to be in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. The pitcher for India, he is throwing the baseball very, very hard right now. He is throwing very, very hard right now. So Canada's going to have to be ready to hit. outs. That's going to be fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. That's the count right now. Let me see. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Darius is hitting for Canada. Here is the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be hit to the second baseman. Bobbles it, makes the throw, and he's going to be out at first base. That is the second out of the inning. What a start for Team India and their pitcher. Let me see here. I'm not too sure. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball, no strikes. We have batting for Team Canada. We have Kyrie Quintanilla playing second base. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss way outside. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2 balls and no strikes. Team Canada versus India in this game. Here is the pitch. That's going to be popped up almost my way, but I'm saved by defense. Foul ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. En este juego tenemos el equipo, el país. Estamos activos, umpire, estamos activos. Tenemos en este juego el país de Canadá contra India. 2-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled again. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're a strike away from getting out of this inning. We have the catcher there for India. The catcher for India is on fire. Let us see here. The catcher for India, Aman Sudhu. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We have the umpire dancing, and that is going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Team India. And I tell you, the pitcher for Team India is very impressive. He's throwing the baseball hard, and he's ready to compete. Now, what I will say is, though, the rules for the tournament. I'm going to give you a little bit of rules. What are some of the rules? I'm going to start with the pitcher. Look, the pitcher, they can only throw 2 innings or 6 consecutive outs. That's what the pitchers can do. 2 innings, a maximum of 2 innings per day, or 6 consecutive outs. That's what they can do. Pitchers may not pitch in both games of a doubleheader if they're on the same day. How else can we do? Pitcher and catcher. A player may not pitch and catch in the same game. A player may not catch, then pitch in the same game. Each game is 1 hour and 45 minutes. Todos los juegos son 1 hora y 45 minutos. Y es este límite del tiempo o 6 innings. All of the games, they are 6 innings or a 1 hour and 45 minute time limit. Knockout rules. If a team is up by 15 points, 15 runs after 4 innings, that will be the game, or 10 runs after 5. Intentional walks, pitching visits, second in the same visit. You know, you can get the 1 visit, but the second one, you have to make a change. Yeah, we're ready now. Here's the pitch from Canada. The first pitch is going to be high. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the first inning right now. Here's the pitch, way high again. 2 balls and no strikes. Pitching for Team Canada, we have Julian Guzman Green, and the catcher for Canada is Dexter Thompson. Here's the pitch. That is going to be in there, strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2-1. 2 bola y 1 strike. That is also going to be in there. 2-2. And batting for Team India is Sammy Rivera. That's my name, Sammy Jimenez, but Sammy Rivera's batting. Here's the pitch. That is going to miss high. full count right now. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. The umpire's giving a lot of energy. I think we may see the umpire dance in this game as well. Here's the 3-2. That is going to be ball 4. Sammy Rivera is able to get on base, and Team India, they have the first base runner of this game. Now batting for Team India, it is the pitcher, Sean Patel. Sean Patel, the pitcher for Team India. Number 7. Here is coming now the pitch. That is going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. And Sammy steals. What a throw by the catcher. And he got him. What a throw there. So, amazing throw right there by the catcher, Dexter Thompson. And that is 1 out in the inning. Wow. What a throw there. Here's the pitch. That is going to miss low. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2-0 is the count. Here is now the pitch. 2-0. That's going to miss high. 3 balls and no strikes. So we had a leadoff walk. He was erased via caught stealing. Now we have 3 ball, no strike pitch. That is going to be in there. Strike 1. Sean Patel is batting now for Team India. He's the pitcher, and he was dominant in the first inning. Here's the second pitch. That's going to miss. So we have back-to-back walks. And once again, Team India, they have a runner on first base. Let's see if they keep the aggressiveness after what we saw with the catcher, Dexter Thompson, with the throw. Here's the first pitch. That is in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Batting now for Team India, Khalib Sidhar. Here is the pitch now. That is going to be another swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. He was really late on that pitch. He's definitely going to have to start a lot earlier. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A throwback to first. He's going to get in there safe. Team Canada versus India. In the first game of the Warg Bev International Tournament, we had the Dominican Republic versus Venezuela. And Venezuela, they won that game 19-10. It was an absolute dominating performance. That next pitch misses high. Strike 3. That is going to be the second out of the inning via the strikeout. We have 2 outs now in the first inning. The bottom of the first. Now batting for Team India, Max Pelzik. That is going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strike. 1 ball, no strikes. Max Pelziski is batting now. Here's the next pitch. That's going to be a little foul ball. Just gets behind home plate, and it goes foul. 1-1. And again, pitching for Team Canada is Julian Guzman Green. Here is now the 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss high. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 bolas y un strike. Tenemos en este juego Canadá contra India. El próximo, alto, 3-1. 3-1 ahora. Estamos en este juego 0-0 ahora. Y vamos a ver quién de esos países va a ganar este juego. 3-1, that's hit to the shortstop. Fields it cleanly. They're going to throw to 1, and they're going to make the play, and that is going to end the inning. So, no runs, no hits. That's the end of the inning. We are now going to the top of the second inning, and it is a scoreless game. We still have no hits in this game, folks. No hits in this game yet. Team Canada versus Team India. All right, folks, and look, while we're here, I want to take this opportunity to give a special thank you to some of our sponsors. We have City Car and Truck Rentals. A special thank you to City Car and Truck Rentals. J. Minietti Travel and Consulting. They are also one of our sponsors, and we 100% want to give thanks to them. We also have the Rebuild Kings, www.rebuildkings.ca. Aeropole Aviation Services Corp. Thank you so much for the sponsoring of this event. Experience Brampton. Plato Gold Corp, and Zorzitek. I want to give that special thank you to those that are sponsoring, making this event be possible. And this is an international tournament, folks. We have in Group A, Canada, USA, Mexico, Brampton Royals, and Italy. And Group B, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Aruba, Ontario, and the Philippines. We are just getting ready to start the second inning. And we have batting for Team Canada, the catcher Dexter Thompson. Pitching for India, Sean Patel. Here's the pitch. That is going to miss. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 right now is the count. Here is now the pitch. That's going to be hit off the pitcher's glove. Shortstop gets it, makes the throw. He's going to be safe at first base. That is going to be an infield single right there. And Canada, they have the first hit of this game. That was the catcher, Dexter Thompson, number 17. Now batting, the extra hitter, Jackson Day. Here's the pitch. That is going to be a swing and a miss. He tried to check it, but he couldn't hold up. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. We're in a scoreless game right now. Team Canada versus Team India. Here's the pitch right now. That's going to be hit towards the second baseman, but because they put a hit and run on, the second baseman wasn't in the area. It ends up dropping in for a single. Back-to-back singles for Team Canada, and they are in business. They are in business. Now batting for Team Canada, the first baseman, Adamo Gocio. No outs in the second inning. Here's the pitch right now. That is going to be right down the middle. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. 0 bola y 1 strike ahora. El equipo de Canadá contra India. That is going to miss low. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1 ball, 1 strike, folks. 1-1. We are live on YouTube. A special thank you to all the people that are with us on YouTube. We got time out there from Adamo. A special thank you to all of the people that are watching us on YouTube. Muchas gracias a las personas que están en este live stream en YouTube. Muchas gracias por llegando aquí. Here's the pitch. Right there. Strike 2. Stealing. Ahmed throws it. He's going to be safe at third base. So that's going to be a double steal for both. And now Canada has 2 runners in scoring position. But 1-2 is the count to Adamo Gocio. Here's the pitch coming up now. It's going to miss low. It's going to almost get by the catcher, but he does a good job to stop it there. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2-2 is the count, folks. 2-2. After this game, folks, we have another game we're going to talk about. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss low. It hits, I believe, the catcher's shin guard, and it just stops from getting back. After this game, we're going to have India playing once again. They're going to be playing Mexico. Mexico versus India. Here's now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is going to be the first out of the inning. El primer out del inning se ponchó Sean Patel. 1 out now. We have batting Julian Guzman Green, the pitcher for Canada. Here's the first pitch. In there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Here's the pitch right now. It's going to miss low. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1. 1-1 is the count right now. Here is now the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be hit to the first base side, but that's going to go foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. So Sean Patel, the pitcher for Team India, he's looking to get out of trouble, but he needs a strikeout now. El pitcher necesita un ponche ahora. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 2-2. Runner from third was trying to get home, but he wasn't able to go home. 2-2 right now. I'm surrounded with some of the players right now from Team Mexico. they are going to be playing next in the game. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Inside. Really close, but it misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. 3-2 right now. It's a big at-bat right here. Here's the pitch coming up from Sean Patel. Here it is. Misses. It gets by. The runner's coming home from third. He's going to score. And Canada takes themselves a 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead right now. And Team Canada, they draw first in this matchup right now. We are in the second inning right now, folks. Now that's going to be batting for Team Canada is a lefty, Cooper Peaton. Here is now the pitch to Cooper. Is going to miss high. They're stealing, but they're not going to throw, and that's going to be a stolen base for Canada. They now have runners at second and third base. 1 out in the inning. The count is 1 ball and no strike. That's going to miss. Another runner's coming home, and he's going to score, and now Canada leads it 2-0. And they get another runner to advance to third base. In baseball, especially at this age, the little things matter. 2-0 pitch. Misses, and he gets by him again. And he's going home, and he's going to score the 3rd run of the game for Team Canada. Team Canada now leads it 3-0 on 3 straight pass balls. 3 straight pass balls. We have still 1 out in the inning. It's a 3-0 count right now. 3-0 count. And it's important for a hitter when they're hitting. It's really important for them to be patient, not to get anxious. 3-0 count. Everybody wants to get a hit, but when a pitcher is not throwing strikes and the ball's getting by, you got to be able to be patient because a walk helps the team. All right, folks, here's the 3-0 pitch. Strike 1, 3 balls and 1 strike. He's in there. 3-1 right now. We have a 3-0 score. Canada leads this game 1 out in the second inning. Here's the 3-0, or the 3-1. That's going to miss, and it's going to be ball 4. And now Canada has another base runner in this game. Coming up to hit now for Team Canada, we are going to have the left fielder, James Law. James Law is batting right now. Here's the first pitch to him. It's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. We are getting ready now for the next pitch right now. And here it is. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. Tomorrow, before we go to tomorrow, I'll talk a little bit more about the games from today. Tranquilo, here's the pitch now. That's going to miss, and it's now going to be a 2 balls and 1 strike count right now. 2-1 is the count right now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sean Patel needs a strikeout. He's trying to get it right now. Let's see if he's able to get it. Here's the 2-2. Misses. It gets by the catcher. It's going to be now a full count, and the runner's going to be able to take second base on the throw. Later after this game, we have Mexico versus India. Aruba versus Ontario following. And then the USA versus the Brampton Royals. Those are the 3 games left after this game that's happening right now. We have a full count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing! Oh, strike 3. That is going to be an out, and that is going to be the 2nd out of the inning right now. 2 outs in the top of the 2nd. Batting now for Team Canada, it is the EH, Mateo Sigulam. He hits his first pitch, but that's going to go foul on the first base side. No balls, 1 strike. Again, Mateo Sigulam is the extra hitter, an extra hitter in this game right now. Batting 10th for Team Canada. Team Canada has themselves a 3-0 lead. It's an 0-1 count right now. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count. 1-1 is the count right now, folks. Here it is, 1-1. That's going to be a strike. He's stealing. Amin throws. He's going to get safe, and it's going to get by the third baseman. There's maybe, nope. And it's going to be another run. And now Team Canada, they lead it 4-0. It's now 4-0. Team Canada has themselves a 4-run lead. Look, this inning, Team Canada's played small ball. They've taken walks. They've stole bases. And they've taken advantage. And there we have a swing and a miss. Strike 3 to finally end the inning. We are going to be going now to the bottom of the second inning with Team India coming up to hit. 4-0 as we go now. Team Canada looks to have a quick shutdown inning and get themselves going. So look, folks, I spoke already about the games that we're going to have today. This tournament is going to be going on from today, August 20th, all the way till next Thursday, August 27th. And we are going to have Aruba versus the Philippines. That's the first game we have tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Toronto time. Then the second game tomorrow, it is going to be the United States versus Mexico at 11 a.m. And then at 1 p.m., we have the Philippines playing their second game versus Ontario. They are a province here in Canada. We have more games on Saturday. Saturday, we are going to have the first game, Venezuela, 9 a.m. versus the Philippines. Then we're going to have the United States versus India, Canada versus Mexico, and Canada versus the Brampton Royals. The first pitch of the inning is going to miss high, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch that's going to miss high. 2 balls, no strikes. Batting right now for Team India, it is Grayson Edwards. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grayson Edwards, the 5th hitter for Team India. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss low. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3 balls and 1 strike. It's very important. I know kids at this age, they want to get hits. But patience is important. That is right down the middle. Strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. But at the same time, 3-1, have to be ready to hit because right now the pitcher, Julian Guzman Green for Team Canada, he's throwing strikes. It's 3-2 right now. Let's see what's going to happen here. India definitely needs base runners right now. Here's the 3-2. Ball 4. It's going to take a walk right there. So India, they've already drawn their 3rd walk of the game. 3rd walk. But in the first inning, they had a leadoff walk. And the catcher for Team Canada, with an absolute cannon of an arm, threw him out. First pitch, swing, foul ball. The catcher for Team Canada, Dexter Thompson, with an absolute cannon of a throw, was able to get that caught stealing. But India has already had 3 base runners, all of them via the walk. Right now, batting for Team India, we have Amin Sidhu. He's the catcher for the team. That is going to be a swing and a miss, 0-2. He was really late on that swing. He's definitely going to have to be a little bit earlier with that swing. 0-2. Misses high. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1-2 is the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. Here is the pitch. Misses outside. 2-2. 2-2 right now is the count. 2-2, folks. Here it is. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a pitch that was not his pitch. He ends up striking out, and we have 1 out in the inning. Now batting for Team India, Alex Cortez, number 25. First pitch to him is going to miss high. 1 ball and no strikes. Look, India, they're going to have to be patient in this game. They're going to have to be patient and take what the pitcher gives. That's going to be a strike right down the middle, strike 1. They're going to have to be patient because in baseball, the thing about baseball, patience is important, but at the same time, not helping the other team, not giving extra outs, not swinging at bad pitches, having the discipline. And that was a ball there, 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. 3-1. That's what I'm saying. To be able to lay off of those pitches, it is absolutely important for that to happen so that you get momentum, and that's going to be a ball. So that's the 4th walk of this game already that Team India has drawn. And as we said, pitchers have a limit of a max of 2 innings. Batting now for Team India, Nishan Mohan, number 29. First pitch to him is going to miss low. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 is the count. Here is the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count. 1-1. Canada scored 4 runs in the 2nd inning. They are looking to hold off India from scoring, and that next pitch misses low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Here's a 2-1. It's going to miss as well. 3-1. So Julian Guzman Green is in danger of walking his 5th hitter of the game. 3-1. Ball 4. So we have another walk. That's the 3rd walk of the inning. And we may have a mound visit. Yes, we're going to have timeout from one of the coaches from Team Canada, Willie Argenis. And we have now the bases loaded, and India's looking to get themselves right back into this ball game. Batting coming up for India, it is going to be Emilio Peña. And Emilio Peña, oh, no, excuse me, not Emilio Peña. It is going to be Sean Kumar, number 11. But we have timeout right now, trying to settle the pitcher down. Already, again, 5 walks in the first 8 batters. 5 walks in the first 8 batters. All right, folks, we're getting ready right now. Bases loaded, 1 out. And batting now for India, Sean Kumar, number 11. Here is the first pitch to him. It's going to miss way outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes right now. Here is the pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 is the count right now, folks. This is a big pitch here. Big one. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a massive pitch. Oh, 2-1 is the count. My mistake. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count. 2-1. Here it is. Strike 2. Oh, so I was standard correct. It was strike 3. That is going to be the 2nd out of the inning. A massive strikeout. No, it's a new batter. He changed it. Okay, yeah, so I was... Okay, so yes, it was only 2 strikes. It's a 2-2 count right now. No strikeout, 1 out. No fue un ponche. 2-2. 3-2. So it's a 4 count. This is a massive pitch in this game. A massive pitch. This could be walk number 6. It could be a run for India, or it could be a strikeout or a base hit. Let's see. Foul ball. That's hit to left. And it almost hits a car, but everybody's car is safe for right now. I'm right now broadcasting this game. We're live in Canada, and right now I smell some good food right now. I don't know what food it is, but it smells amazing. Ball 4, the 6th walk of the inning, and India has on the scoreboard right now. They are on the scoreboard. It is now a 4-1 game, and again, that is the 6th walk of the game for the pitcher. Sometimes when a pitcher pitches, sometimes you just don't have the control, and what I gotta say is you just gotta stick with it. Ball 1, you just gotta stick with it. You gotta try to stay in the game, because it's discouraging when you're not performing to what you know you could do. 1-0, 2-0. When you're as a pitcher and you're not performing, you're struggling, it's tough, but it's important at this age for you to keep the enthusiasm. And there we go, as we have a strike, 2 balls and 1 strike. Es muy importante cuando tienes esos jugadores a esta edad. Strike 2, que ellos mantener, ¿cómo puedo decir? La confianza. Porque si cuando no está haciendo bien, tiene que seguir con la confianza, creyendo que está bien, yo no estoy haciendo bien ahora, más yo voy a hacer la cosa bien para terminar ese. Ball 4. Another walk, the 7th walk of the game. And Team India has themselves another run. It's now a 4-2 game. Batting now for India, Sebastian Chapman. Swing and a miss. He chases a pitch that maybe he wants back. No balls and 1 strike right now. This is a big at-bat in this game. 0-1. Strike 2. Quickly, the pitcher Julian Guzman gets ahead in this count. Here is now the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. The second out of the inning. We have 2 outs. Muchas gracias. 2 outs right now. Eso ayuda mucho porque el sol estaba entrando. All right. Sammy Rivera's batting now. First pitch, it is going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strike. Sammy Rivera is batting right now for Team India. It's a big at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. He was a little late on that pitch right there. 1-1. He's going to have to choke up and get better. 1-1. Misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike right now, folks. Here it is. Misses low. 3 balls and 1 strike. So this is a hitter's count. But, of course, you do not want to swing at a pitch that's not your pitch. 3-1. Strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tenemos una cuenta llena. Los bases llena. 3-2. Ball 4. Another walk. And now, it is now a 1-run game. India is now trailing 4-3. And I believe, yes, we are going to have a pitching change right now. Yes, look, we got to give some heart and, some support to Julian Guzman Green, the pitcher. He really struggled with control in this game, but again, the game is not over, and he has an opportunity as he's going to be going to third base right now. So we have a new pitcher, folks, a new pitcher. And the new pitcher that's going to be pitching now for Team Canada, it is going to be Alex. Oh, no, excuse me. I believe the pitcher is going to be, let me see here before I go, number 88. I have to check it out. I believe it's Nick Bartolowski. En este juego, 4-3. Canada está ganando Canada, 4-3. 4-3 right now, folks. Canada is leading this game, but this is a big at-bat in this game. Sean Patel is batting now. First pitch, it is a ball outside. 1 ball and no strike. Here is the 1-0 pitch. It's a big pitch. That's hit to center field. Darius is there. He's going to make the play, and he's going to end the inning. So India, they put together a really big inning. They drew a lot of walks, but they are back in this game as we are going now to the 3rd inning. Team Canada 4, India 3. And as we've spoken, let me see here. As we've spoken, there's a limit of 2 innings. So India, they are going to be having a new pitcher coming in right now. And we're going to have to see how that's going to go right there. Look, folks, Warg Bev International Baseball Classic. 11U. We are live in Toronto. Well, we are live in Canada. Brampton, Ontario. Brampton is a city in Canada. And Canada, of course, is the country. And Warwick Bev Canada. This is for the first time in history. They are having this international tournament here in Canada. And, you know, World Organization of Baseball Events, it's amazing. And what do you know Warwick Bev by? Transforming lives through baseball. And that's an amazing thing. When you can transform a life of a young boy, of a young player, it's an amazing thing because we see that baseball, yes, it is a game, but for some, it's more than a game. It's a lifestyle. It's part of their life. I mean, we have kids here. This is the 11U, and these kids, to be able to grow up playing baseball, they're playing, first off, their game is being live streamed on YouTube. They're going to be able to go back later and watch their game. That's impressive. It's fun. And, you know, it's something that when you hear that, transforming lives through baseball, it's amazing. Warwick Bev Internacional, la misión de ellos es transformar las vidas con béisbol. So, eso es muy importante. Sammy Rivera is pitching now for Team India. His first pitch is going to be inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2-0 is the count. Sammy Rivera is the new pitcher for Team Canada. For Team India. Sorry, that ball's hit, and that's going to be a foul ball. Un batazo foul. 2-1 ahora. El Samuel Rivera está pichando ahora para el equipo de India ahora. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he hits it hard, but he was really early as he hits it foul. And batting for Team Canada is the third baseman, Alex Lucas. Alex Lucas is batting now. Here is the pitch from Sammy. Misses high. Full count right now. Full count. Alex Lucas, if he can just stay back, he can really put a charge into 1. 3-2. Ball 4. So that is going to be a base on balls as Team Canada. Oh, wait. Is it 3? Oh, wait. Excuse me. We actually have a count of 2-2. 2-2 is the count. My mistake there. We have a 2-2 count right now. 2-2, folks. Here it is. Misses. That's going to be the walk there. 3-2. I'm sorry. I was looking at the umpire, and I was seeing 2-2, but it was 3-2, so it's a walk there. It was 3-2. I was looking, but all right, folks, we got a walk there. Now batting for Team Canada, we have Nathan Webster. His first pitch he's going to take, it is going to be a strike. Nathan, if he could stay back and put a charge into 1, this ball could leave the yard. Swing and a miss. Stealing, and it's going to be a stolen base. So, Nate, as I said, now I don't know if a hit and run was put there, but if he could just stay back, he could really put a charge into 1. Here's the 0-2 pitch coming up to Nathan. Hit hard, way back, but that's going to go way foul. And I think somebody's car has gotten hit as well. That's why if you come to this, make sure you park far away. Here's the pitch to Nathan. Hit to center field. Well, way back. But the center field is there to make the play. That is going to be the first out of the inning. And the runner, though, is going to be a productive out as the runner is able to tag up and go to third base right there. So we have 1 out, runner at third base. Batting now for Team Canada, we have Tristan Ince. Here's the pitch from Sammy Rivera. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. It gets by the catcher, but he was able to hold on just enough. Here is right now the pitch coming up to Tristan. Misses outside. Good block by the catcher there. Team Canada's being very aggressive. They are alert that if the balls get by, they are not messing around. They're trying to take those runs. Here's the 1-1 count. Here it is. That's a good pitch right there. Did he throw him a curveball there? It broke back in, and that's going to be the second strike of this at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. It's a big out here if Sammy could get a strikeout. 1-2. Misses. Good block by the catcher there. Really good block by Grayson Edwards to prevent a run from getting in there. Here is now the pitch coming up from Sammy Rivera. 2-2. Here it is. Fouled. Catcher. Oh! Almost a phenomenal play by the catcher, but he just couldn't get it. But what a phenomenal effort by the catcher there. We're going to have timeout there as we have the mask as well. With a little malfunction, it's still a 2-2 count. What an effort there by the catcher, Grayson Edwards from Team India. What effort. He just wasn't able to hold on. We're going to do it again now, folks. It's a 2-2 count. 2-2, folks. Here's the pitch. Hit over the second baseman's head. It's going to drop for a base hit. It's going to be an RBI single for Tristan. And Canada now leads it 5-3. Massive hit right there. They were playing in. If they weren't playing in, possibly it could have been caught. But because they were playing in, not much you could do there. Now batting for Team Canada, the leadoff hitter, Nick Bartolasi. Here's the pitch to him. He swings at it, and it's going to be foul. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls, 1 strike right now. That's the count. Oh, and 1 right now. We have 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning. We're going to have timeout from Nick. And it's no balls and 1 strike count right now. 5-3 in the 3rd inning, Team Canada. Here is the pitch right now. That's going to miss, and it's a throw from Grayson, but it's going to go to center field. Tristan, he's not going to be able to go to 3rd, but that's going to be a stolen base. We have a runner now at 2nd base. It's a strong throw from Grayson, but it was just offline. Strong throw, but offline. All right, folks, it's a 1-1 pitch right now. Here is the pitch. Hit hard. Fair ball. It's down past the 3rd baseman. 1 run's going to score. It's going to get past the left fielder. He's to 2nd. He's going to throw. 3rd. The throw. Cut off. It's going to be a triple. And Canada now leads it 6-3. That ball was hit really hard. It just stood fair. And now Team Canada has themselves a 6-3 lead. And we're going to have timeout right now as we're having a mound visit. We have Sammy is talking to Sammy. Coach Sammy is talking to pitcher Sammy. And Sammy, I'm Sammy, is announcing the game. So we got 3 Sammys involved in the game right now. We have a runner at 3rd base and 1 out in this game, in this inning right now. 1 out. 6-3 Team Canada right now. And batting for Team Canada, it is going to be the center fielder who he finished off the bottom of the 2nd, Darius Michael Gage. Here is the first pitch to him. It's going to miss low. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes right now. Here is right now the 1-0 pitch. It's going to miss inside. Did it hit him or nope? I don't know if they actually called that a strike or if that's a ball. Let us see here. Right now, I won't put it on the board, but I think it was maybe a ball. That is going to be a miss outside. So, yes, the other one was a strike. It is a 2-1 count right now. 2-1 is the count. 2-1, folks. That's the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Really aggressive swing by Darius. But as we say, as I was mentioning, he's going to have to stay back there. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Misses outside. It's a full count right now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes right now. Here's the pitch. That's going to be ball 4. It's going to get by the catcher. Maybe a play at the plate. Nope, he's going to be safe at home. So it's going to be a walk. And the runner from third is able to come in. And now Canada leads it 7-3. 7-3 right now. Darius is on base. He's a speedster, so it's a good chance he's going to be going on this pitch. Batting now is Kyrie Quintanilla for Team Canada. Here's the pitch now. Hit to center field. It's going to get by the center fielder and go all the way to the wall. Darius is going to score easily. Quintanilla's around second. He's going to third. He's going home. Here's the throw home. He's going to slide, and it's an inside the park home run for Kyrie Quintanilla. And now Canada leads it 9-3. Wow, what a massive hit. But it just got by the center fielder. And it ends up being an inside the park home run. Wow. Here's the first pitch to now Thompson. And we have a play at first. And they're going to call him out. Nice play by the first baseman, Max. Nice play there as we have the second out of the inning right now. Second out of the inning right there. 9-3, we are in the third inning right now. Third inning. Here's the first pitch coming up now from Sammy. Here it is. That's hit to center field. Center fielder's there. He's not able to get it, and it gets by him again. Rounding to second base. He's going to third, and he's going to stop at third with a triple. What a hit right there by the catcher, Dexter Thompson. Excuse me, not Dexter, Jackson Day. What a hit there by Jackson Day. Now batting for Team Canada, Adamo Gocio. Here's the pitch coming up right now. That's hit to the shortstop, and it gets by the shortstop, and it is going to be another run for Team Canada as they now lead it 10-3, folks. 10-3. So this inning has been an absolute massive one. When we started this third inning, it was 4-3. But Team Canada, with a huge inning, so far 6 runs. Now batting Julian Guzman Green. First pitch to him is going to miss outside. Or did it miss outside? I believe it missed outside. We have a timeout real fast. The catcher's coming to speak to. Catcher's coming to speak really fast to his pitcher and just confirm there. 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. We have a runner at first base right now. Second pitch. That's hit pretty well. Nobody's going to get that one. And it's a home run! Julian Guzman Green with a 2-run home run. We are going to touch them all. And now Canada leads it 12-3. Wow. When that ball was hit, it just kept carrying and it cleared left field. And it is now 12-3. What an inning for Team Canada. They've scored 8 runs this inning. They have an inside the park home run. And now a 2-run home run. And Canada, they are on fire right now.
Saben, vamos a bajar 720.
Sí, sí, sí.
El internet está malísimo.
Es mejor. ¿Tú puedes bajar mi audio rápido?
Tengo audio, estoy no lo tengo a todo el audio. ¿Qué pasó? Va a subir el dando.
No, solo para ver el, ¿cómo se dice? El speed, la rapideza del internet. 130, eso no está muy fuerte, sin ser más con el wifi. Si podía hacer una conexión, yo no tengo ahora, mas yo tengo un cable que como 50 pies, 25, lo podía traer. No sé si tiene algo que puede de allá para conectar.
No sé si se va a tener que comprar un adaptador, yo creo, para el limito voy a averiguar.
El Ethernet
Y aquí hay que poner un adaptador porque es diferente.
más.
Yo puedo conseguir un adaptador de internet para darle directo, tú dices.
Eso pudiera ser mucho mejor porque yo uso, claro, el Wi-Fi. Conexión recta podría ser mucho mejor. Más bajando para 720 cosas para hacer hoy. Eso va a ayudar un poquito.
Vamos a bajar a 720.
No la floja, pero le mete miedo.
Casi ese juego está terminando.
No la floja, pero le mete miedo.
Ya volvió. Gracias.
Voy.
What's the count we got?
2-1
I didn't have any.
Just went like this and 2-1.
Cuando te cansas de ponchar avisa. Lo que tienes es ahora yo pude poder hacer algo bien.
All right, folks, it's a 2-1 count right now. India they're trying to get out of this inning. They're trying to get out of this inning right now. It's 12-13, 2 balls, 1 strike. We have a timeout, though, for the catcher just to fix up his mask, and we are good right now. All right. Here's the pitch now. Foul tipped. Oh, they're going to call a foul ball right there. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. That's the count. We are almost finishing now the top of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The inning once again ends via the strikeout, and we are now finally going to the bottom of the 3rd inning right now. Team Canada scores 8 runs. They get 2 home runs, and they lead this game right now 12-3. 12-3. What a massive inning for them right there. An absolute massive inning for Team Canada. Staying into pitch for Team Canada, it is going to be Nick Bartolacci. Hopefully I'm pronouncing everybody's names right. I hope that I'm pronouncing. I hope I am, but I know that some people's names, I'm definitely trying to pronounce it better. We have some comments. Let me read some comments as well. We have Erica Guivea. Go Team Canada. Number 2 is our guy. Anthony La Viola. Go Team India. AS. Let's go India. Yanni Peña. Team Canada. Cecilio Guzman. Go Julian. Ashho Balakumar, go India, go. Gabriel Guzman at Julian, Erica Govia, go Jackson, and Sandy V, let's go Canada, go Jackson. So we have support there. First pitch of the inning, that is going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes right now. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2-0 is the count. Here's the pitch. 3-0 right now. 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0 is the count. 3 bolas y 0 strikes ahora. El equipo de Canadá está ganando 12-3 ahora. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. 3-1 ahora. 3 bolas y 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. Once again, another walk for Team India, as they have a base runner on right now. Here is right now the pitch. Almost hit Max, but gets by, and that is going to be a ball, and the runner is going to be able to advance to second base right there. After this game, folks, we have Mexico versus India. That's going to miss high. 2 balls and no strikes. So, después de este juego tenemos el equipo de México, que yo puedo ver ellos ahora. Ellos están preparando para jugar strike 1. Y México va a jugar contra India cuando este juego termina. Misses outside. Afuera, 3 bolas y 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1 right now. Here is now the pitch. Grounded, and that's going to go foul. Full count right now. Ready to play? 3 bolas y 2 strike ahora. 3-2 right now. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. So we have back-to-back walks as Team India now has runners at first and second. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and we have no outs right now. No outs. Coming up to bat right now for Team India, we have Grayson Edwards. Shows bunt, gets it down, and it's going to be foul. Nice idea there for the bunt, but it goes foul. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Nick. Here it is. Misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 bola y 1 strike ahora. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 bolas y 1 strike ahora. 2-1. 2-1. 3-1. So one more ball, and we will have India with the bases loaded. Team Canada's definitely struggling to throw strikes today. They've already walked 9 hitters. Strike 2. So they get the strike there. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. 3-2 right now. Grayson Edwards, he's batting. He definitely, we know he wants to get on base. We know he wants to get on base. Let's see if he gets a pitch to hit, and let's see what he could do with it. 3-2, hit to the shortstop. Shortstop makes the play to third, and they're going to get the out there at third base. So that's going to be a ground out where they still have runners at first and second, but they get the force at third base. So we have now runners at still first and second, 1 out, and coming up to bat is Amun Sidhu for Team India. Here's the pitch to him. It's going to miss way high. 1 ball and no strike right now. 1-0 right now is the count. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's going to also miss 3 balls and no strikes. As a coach, do you give your hitter the green light or do you make them wait? He doesn't have the green light. He takes ball 4, and now the bases are loaded for Team India right now. Team India, they have the bases loaded right now with 1 out. And just like last inning, they got 3 runs. They're trying to score some more runs and get back in this ball game. It's 12-3 right now, folks. 12-3. Team Canada leads it. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning right now. Coming up to bat for Team India, it is going to be number 25, Alex Cortez. Alex Cortez coming up to bat. ¿Cómo está? Listo. ¿Ah? Sí. Aquí. That's going to be a strike to start off this at-bat. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls, 1 strike. Pitcher Nick is working really fast. They had to call time by the umpire there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is going to miss. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a big at-bat here for Team India. That is going to miss outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 bolas y 1 strike. Ese momento ahora para India es muy grande porque ellos están perdiendo 12-3 y ellos 3-1. Ellos no van a desistir en este juego. Ellos quieren ganar. So, vamos a ver. 3-1. Bofo. Base por bola. Y ahora entra 1 correa más para el equipo de India. Ahora 12-4, Canadá sigue ganando y bateando ahora Nishan Mohan, número 29. First pitch, el primer picheo fue 1 bola. 1 bola y 0 strike. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. 1-0. And that's going to get by. Catcher gets it. A slide. He's going to be safe at home. Y otra carrera para el equipo de India. Ahora 12-5. Y India tiene en tercer y segunda. Y poco a poco ellos están tratando de entrar en este juego. Y 3 bolas afuera. 3-0 ahora. 3-0 ahora. Here's the pitch. Fue un strike. 3-1. Número 29 está bateando ahora por el equipo de India. Nishan. 3-2. Strike 2. Contó un strike. El equipo de Canadá necesita un ponche ahora. They need a strikeout now. Team Canada. 3-2 is the count right now, folks. 3-2. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be ball 4. So once again, Canada gets another base on balls, and they have the bases loaded right now. Bases loaded, 1 out. Coming up to bat right now is number 11, Shan Kumar. First pitch is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strike. So Canada in this game, they have already had 11 walks in this game. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss high as well. 2 balls and no strikes. So India, look, you got to give credit to them because they, look, we've seen 2-0, 3-0. I've seen teams that when the pitchers are not throwing good pitches, the kids are anxious. And that's going to be a strike. The pitchers are, that's a strike, 3-1. The pitchers are anxious, the hitters are anxious, and, you know, they swing at all these pitches. But India, they're taking the pitches. They're drawing the walks. They're doing what needs to be done to get on base. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Hit hard, past the first baseman, and it's going to get 1 run. 2 runs are in. There was a throw home, but it wasn't in line, and India now gets 2 more runs back, and it is now a 12-7 game. And we are going to be having a pitching change. Coach Julian Valdez coming now to make the pitching change. And who's going to be coming into this game, it is going to be Nathan Webster. Por ahora estoy bien. Después del juego. Gracias. Entrando en este juego, they're giving a clap up to Nick Bartolasi. He has no reason to put his head down. He's facing a team in India that they're making him work. They made him work. They made him throw a lot of pitches. And India, they're back in this game, folks. They are back in this game right now. Yes, folks, coming into pitch for Canada, it is one of their best pitchers, Nathan Webster. And he's getting warm right now. Nathan Webster, this is an absolute huge opportunity he's going to have to get his team out of trouble. Nathan's warming up right now. And we got to give credit to Team India because they are not giving up. They are fighting. They are battling. They are oh, boy. If there wasn't for the gate, that was me right there. That was almost me right there. But I think that was Nathan saying hello to me. Nathan was trying to say hi by throwing the ball my way. Nonetheless, folks, he's warming up, and we are just about to be back underway. This game is soon approaching time. 25?
Yeah.
We have about 25 minutes left of game time right now. All right, folks, batting now for Team India is going to be number 9, Emilio Peña. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a strike. Emilio has to stay in there. He backs up. 3 balls, 1 ball, and no balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Nathan, from Nathan. That's going to be right there as well, strike 2. So Emilio gets 2 pitches to hit, but he backs up. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Nathan comes in with fire and strikes out his first batter that he's facing. Now batting for Team India, Sebastian Chapman. Here's the pitch now. Swing and a miss. So Nathan has come in. He's thrown 4 straight strikes. 4 straight strikes Nathan's thrown. Here's the pitch now to him. Sebastian's late and swings and misses again. 5 straight strikes. Sebastian's going to call timeout right there. So Nathan Webster has come into this game with an absolute mission, and he's thrown 5 pitches, 5 strikes. Here is the pitch, and that's going to miss. His first ball 1 ball now and 2 strikes. Nice take there by Sebastian right there. Nice take there. Here is now the 1-2 pitch coming up. Foul tip. They got the umpire. I hope the umpire's okay. It got him, but he looks like he is okay. 1 ball and 2 strikes still. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2, folks, is the count. Here it is. Strike 3. That is the end of the inning. But look, Team India, they get back in the game. They were trailing 12-3 when this inning started. They get 4 runs, and now we are going to the 4th inning with Canada leading 12-7.
No, lo que pasa es que están en enfoque continuo. Hay que ponerlo en enfoque manual. No lo va a arreglar. No, muchachos, el internet está malísimo. Un Starlink, pero está subiendo como a 14. Estábamos siempre con un total, pero la mata subiendo a 14. Por eso lo quería bajar.
All right, folks, here's the first pitch of the inning. First one, swing and a miss, strike 1. Tú, ¿me puedes decir? Yo sentando para atrás, tú puedes escuchar en el micrófono. Pop up, heads up! Oh my God, and that may have got somebody there. I hope that they're okay. Si yo estoy sentando aquí, ¿tú puedes escuchar?
Hay que probar la transmisión.
Okay.
Pero déjame ver. Ahí sí. Dale para atrás.
No balls and 2 strikes right now. No balls and 2 strikes. That's going to miss high. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1-2 right now. One ball and 2 strikes right now, folks. 1-2 is the count. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We have 1 out right now in the 4th inning. 1 away. Now batting for Team Canada, the pitcher, Nathan Webster, crushes it, and it's way out of here! Nathan Webster, the first pitch he sees, he hits a solo home run, and now Canada leads it 13-7. What a absolute tank by Nathan Webster. First pitch swinging, and he took it out of the yard. 13-7, folks. Team Canada leads it now 13-7. Batting now for Team Canada is gonna be Tristan Ince. Tristan Ince is batting right now. We have a timeout really fast from the pitcher and catcher, and they look like they're ready to go now. We're in the top of the 4th inning. There's a good chance that this is going to be the last inning, but not guaranteed. First pitch is going to miss outside. One ball and no strikes right now. 1-0 is the count. Here is now the 1-0. Did he go? I don't know if they called it a strike. That is going to be 1-1. They said he went on the swing. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Hit hard over the first baseman's head. It's going to get all the way to the gate. Tristan makes it to second. He's going to third. No relay. And Tristan is at third base with a triple. A triple for Tristan. And now we are back to the top of the order for Team Canada. Nick Bartolasi. He's up right now. Number 88. Here's the first pitch coming up right now. That's hit. Foul ball. Hit towards the right side. That's going to be a foul ball right there. Yeah. We're going to change the quality
It's their
after.
phone.
Yeah.
Mine works fine.
Here's the pitch. That's going to miss high. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count. Nick Bartolucci's batting right now. Pitching is Alex Cortez for Team India. That ball's hit well to center field. Over the center fielder's head. 1 run's going to score. Nick is going to second. Nick is going to third. Here's the throw to third. Not in time. Back-to-back triples. And now Canada leads it 14-7. Canada's offense is hitting the ball hard. Starting the inning off with a Nathan Webster home run. Now back-to-back triples. It is now 14-7. Here is now the first pitch. That's going to miss. It's going to get away. Maybe a play at the plate. He is going to be safe at home. And now Canada leads it 15-7. 15-7. We're in the top of the 4th inning, folks. Top of the 4th inning. We're going to have a mound visit right now from one of the coaches. It's 15-7 right now. Team Canada's leading the game right now. Let me see.
You even understand what he's saying?
We have some comments from people on YouTube. We have Jennifer Francis with the baseball emoji and Canada flag. We have the D Junk. Let's go Team India. Settle down and come back. Sandy V. That is going to be a ball. Sandy V says, so proud of our Canadian team. Let's go, boys. All right, folks. That was a ball. 2-0 right now. Here's the pitch. Darius hits it well. And that's going to get down past the center fielder. Darius is going to second. He's going to third. Here's the throw. And it's going to be not in time. Another triple. And Darius goes home. And Canada scores another run. It is now 16-7. Darius, I'm not sure if they're going to give it a triple and an error, but maybe it was another inside the park home run for Team Canada. Now batting for Team Canada, we have Kyrie Quintanilla. First pitch, that's going to be foul back, strike 1.
I think you're going to put it down as a triple and score.
Yeah, okay. No balls and 1 strike right now from the pitcher Alex Cortez from Team India. Kyrie Quintanilla gets a pitch to hit but fouls it off. No balls and 2 strikes right now. No balls and 2 strikes. That's the count right now. 0-2 right now. 0-2. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 right now is the count. 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. Here is the pitch. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. I see some players right now from Mexico, some of the coaches. They are getting ready. They are going to be playing this next game, Team Mexico. All right, here's the pitch coming up right now. 2-2. Misses way high, gets by the catcher. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. 3-2 is the count right now. Yeah, it's 10. We have a full count right now, folks. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 is the count right now. Here is the 3-2 pitch. Foul ball off the umpire again. Umpire is getting checked on. That's the 2nd time this inning that the umpire takes a foul ball off of him.
I've umpired, bro. That makes you want to like give up on
I'm
life.
telling. Tenemos el equipo de México aquí preparando para el juego que vas a comenzar después de este juego. México contra India cuando este juego termina. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. They're going to call a foul tip actually. So it's still a 3-2 pitch. Foul tip. 3 balls, 2 strikes right now. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit to the pitcher. Pitcher fields it, makes the throw, and that's gonna be the 2nd out of the inning. 2nd out of the inning right there. We have 16-7, 2 outs in the 4th inning. Coming up to bat right now for Team Canada, it is going to be Dexter Thompson, the catcher. Here's the first pitch, and that's going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1-0 is the count right now. Here is the 1-0 pitch coming up. That's hit to the shortstop, fields it, makes the throw, and it's going to get by the first baseman, and he's going to second. Strong throw by Max. He's safe at second base. So there's going to be a runner now at second base with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. Coming up to bat right now for Team Canada, it is Jackson Day. Number 2, Jackson Day, coming up to bat right now. Here is the first pitch to him. That's hit. Pitcher gets it, though. What a play. Makes the out at first base to end the inning. But Canada puts up a massive inning with home runs. And now going to the bottom of the 4th inning, Canada leads this game 16-7. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. What an inning for Canada with the doubles, or excuse me, with the triples, home runs, with the power. They displayed a lot of power there. Again, folks, we are live on YouTube, and a special thanks to everybody on YouTube. Muchas gracias a todas las personas que están ahora en YouTube mirando este live stream. Por favor, ponga sus comentarios y ponga un comentario diciendo de a dónde tú estás mirando este juego. Yo sabe que tenemos personas en India, tenemos personas en Canadá, tenemos personas en el mundo entero mirando estos juegos. So ponga sus comentarios y deja nosotros saber de dónde tú estás mirando este juego. Let us know in the comment section where you are watching us from. This is an international tournament. We have the Philippines, the Dominican Republic, the United States, Canada, India, Aruba, Mexico. Countries from around the world have traveled. We're not, and we are not talking about teams that are just assembled in Canada. We are talking about kids, players from Venezuela, players from Mexico, from the Dominican Republic, came to Canada to play. So it is an absolute massive tournament that we are having, and it is an opportunity for these players to showcase their talents. Staying into pitch for Team Canada, it is Nathan Webster. He's staying into pitch.
Just looking at the
Okay. Nathan Webster staying into pitch for Team Canada. And we are in the bottom of the 4th inning, folks. 16-7 right now. Canada leads it right now. I believe coming up to bat this inning, we are going to have Sammy Rivera. Yes, Sammy Rivera, number 3. He is going to be batting right now for Team India. Let's see what he can do now. First pitch coming up to Sammy. Here it is. Fouls it back, and that is going to be strike 1. No balls and 1 strike as we have a foul ball right there. Nathan Webster, he's come into this game, and he's been throwing strikes. He's been very, very aggressive with his pitching. Here's the pitch right now. That is going to be in there. Strike 1, or strike 2, excuse me. No balls and 2 strikes right now. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now to Sammy. Strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out. Bartolo. We have a fan here saying that Bartolo Colon is pitching right now. Bartolo Colon. That's a good comparison right there. Great comparison. Bartolo Colon. Now batting for Team India, Sean Patel, number 7. Here's the pitch coming up to Sean. Here it is. That is going to miss high. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 is the count right now. Here is right now the pitch. That is going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike right now. Here is right now the pitch coming up to Patel. That's going to be hit. Foul. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. Sean Patel, he started off this game and he was pitching really strong, throwing really hard for Team India. But the rule in this tournament, to protect the pitcher's arms, they can only throw 2 innings per game. Sean has a base hit towards left field, and the left fielder is able to cut it off before it gets past him, and that is going to be a 1-out single there for Sean Patel. As Team India, they are down, but they are not out of it yet. Coming up to bat right now for Team India, number 1, Caleb Seedhar. Here's the first pitch to him. That is going to be in there, strike 1. And as you hear it, Bartolo Colon, he's pitching right now for Team Canada. Here's the pitch. That is also going to be strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes right now. Bartolo Colon. We're going to have timeout right there. They're granting timeout for one of the players that are having to tie their shoes right now. Here is now the pitch coming up. That's going to get down low. Good throw by the catcher, but he's going to be out at second base. Wow. Out at second base was the call. Unbelievable. The catcher, Dexter Thompson, has an absolute cannon behind home plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss high. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2-2 right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Ball 3. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. Nathan Webster has come into this game, and he's been pitching really well. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that is going to end the inning. Let's see if the game is going to continue now. Let's see if they are going to continue to play or if that is the time limit. Let's see here right now. To my understanding, this game, let's see here. This game is not over yet, folks. To my understanding, the game is not over. We're going to the 5th inning, and it is 16-7. Team Canada right now, they are leading this game. Coming into pitch for Team Canada is gonna be Max Pelzeck. I'm not trying to say the last name, but Pelzecki. Max Pelzecki, number 35, coming into pitch right now for Team India. We're in the 5th inning. This is gonna be the last inning of the game, folks. This is gonna be the last inning. Ya tú sabes. Último inning. Yo creo que sí. Yo creo que sí. ¿A qué hora fue el primer pitch? ¿10? All right, folks, we are back for the 5th inning. Batting for Team Canada, Adamo Gosio. First pitch, he swings at it, and he fouls it back. Adamo Gosio, he's down in the count, 0-1 right now. He's facing the pitcher from Team India, Max Pelzecki. Adamo's going to call time right there. El último inning, sí. Creo que 10 minutos. Sí, más o menos. That's going to be a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. And one of Adamo's chant is, "I'm fired up, you're fired up." That's his song. When Adamo wants to get his team, when he wants to get his team going, he does his "I'm fired up" chant. 2 balls, 1 strike right now. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's the count right now, folks. We're in the 5th inning right now. Canada leads 16-7. Here's the pitch. That is going to miss. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, folks. Here it is. That is going to be ball 4. Adamo draws a leadoff walk as we are starting now the 5th inning. Coming up to bat, the starting pitcher from this game, Julian Guzman Green, in his last at bat, he hit a 2-run home run. It was absolutely amazing. Here's the first pitch right now to Julian. And that is going to miss low, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 is the count right now. Here is right now the 1-0. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the catcher runs back Adamo to first base as Adamo shows like he's going to try to steal a base. Adamo's got some wheels on him, I will say that. Here's the pitch. That is in there as well. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is going to get by the catcher. It's going to be a ball, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Adamo's going to take off and take second base. Two balls, 2 strikes right now. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. And the catcher does a good job to stop that from getting past him. It's 3-2 right now. Three balls, 2 strikes right now, folks. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Max gets the first strikeout, the first out of the inning. We have 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Coming up to bat for Team Canada, it is Cooper Peaton. First pitch he's going to take, it is going to be in there. Strike 1. In there, strike 1. That is also strike. In there, no balls and 2 strikes right now. No balls and 2 strikes. Let me take a look at the comment section right now to make sure we give shout-outs. That ball's hit to the second baseman. Fields it cleanly, makes the throw. Adamo's able to advance to third base, but that is going to be the second out of the inning, and Team India needs 1 more out to get out of the 5th inning. Let's see here. We got Nareen Sigulam. Your commentary is really good. I appreciate you, Nareem. We got Let's Go Mateo Sigulam with the comment there. Here's the pitch. That is going to miss. It's going to get by. Adamo fakes like he's going to come home, but he doesn't do it. Gracias a Dios. Gracias a Dios. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. 1-1 right now is the count. 1-1 right now. Batting for Team Canada right now, it is James Law. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is going to end the inning. So Canada gets a run into third, but they do not score. And we are going now to the last opportunity for Team India. The bottom of the 5th. Canada leads this game 16-7. Con permiso, ¿cuál es su nombre? Ricardo. Tú tienes el libro que está ahí con el... Porfa. Está No, puede taparlo por ahora. And that is going to be a ground ball single by Max Pelzeski from Team India. Team India starts off the last inning, the bottom of the fifth, and they have right now a runner on first base. Coming up to bat for Team India now, Grayson Edwards, number 6. Here is the first pitch coming up to him. That is going to miss low. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1-0. 1-0. Here's the pitch. That is going to miss as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That is in there. Strike 1. 2 bolas y 1 strike. Muchas gracias a todas las personas que están aquí por este juego. Muchas gracias por llegando aquí, el apoyo y llegando a ese live stream. 2-2. Here's a throw from the catcher. And he's going to be out at second base. What a throw by the catcher, Dexter Thompson. Dexter Thompson has thrown out 3 runners in this game. Unbelievable. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up right now to Grayson Edwards from Nathan Webster. Hit to the second baseman, fields it, makes the throw, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Team India's down to their final out of the game. Warg Bev International Baseball Tournament. For the first time ever in Canada, I want to give a special thank you. That's a ball to all of our sponsors. Thank you so much for helping make this event possible. The sponsors of the Rebuild Kings, www.rebuildkings.ca, Aeropole Aviation Services Corp, Car and Trucks Rentals City, J. Minietti Travel and Consulting, Experience Brampton, Plato Gold Corp, and Zor Zitek. Thank you so much for the sponsors. It's a ground ball to the pitcher. Nathan makes the play, throws to first base, and that is the ball game. Team Canada, they get themselves a win in this first game of group, and they defeat Team India 16-7. Estamos aquí. We have come to the ending of this game. Hey, look, we got to give a lot of credit to Team India. They battled in this game, Team India. But Canada's offense was too much. And after this game, we're having now a short intermission. And we are going to have Mexico versus Team India.